Now, let's go to the part 3 of this seminar on abusive marriage and abusive relationship. There are 12 types, 12 ways of abusing your partner in marriage or relationship. The first one is physical abuse. The second one, mental abuse. Third one, sexual abuse. Fourth one, religion abuse. Fifth one, education abuse. Sixth one, financial abuse. Seventh one, career abuse. Eighth one, work abuse. Ninth one, friends abuse. 10th one, family abuse. The 11th one, the forced marriage. This 11th one, let me briefly explain it. It means a situation that you marry somebody purposely to suffer them. You want to victimize them or frustrate them, then you pretend as if you love them, you marry them, a forced marriage. Then after you have done that, you now begin to frustrate their life. It's a form of abuse. The marriage is used like a weapon. Then the last one is the 12th one. That is a mixture of all these abuses I've mentioned. Let me elaborate on some of them that I've mentioned quickly. Physical abuse. You may be physically abused and you may not know. Most partners, husband and wife, shouting on each other, fighting and shouting, hey, hey, they are a form of abuse. And then this may even go as far as beating, kicking, hitting your partner, throwing acid, throwing objects, so many of them physically engaging each other and fighting each other. They are all form of physical abuse. And it can even go as far as killing the person. Some people, they call it maybe honor killing in some countries. They will kill the person and say, okay, because you have disgraced me, I will kill you. And there is nothing that will happen and so on. So there are all forms of physical abuse. Then the sexual abuse. The sexual abuse is when you use sex as a weapon to deal with your partner. A good example is sex starvation. I will not allow you to do this until you have done this. That's a form of abuse. Or you force your partner during sex to do what he doesn't want to do. Your partner says, I don't want to do anal sex, and you force the partner to do the anal sex. That's a form of sexual abuse. Apart from this, we have what we call mental abuse. It's one of the ones I want to shed more light on too. In that one, you constantly insult the person, threaten the person, intimidate the person, you force the person to succumb, to force the person into submission. It's a form of abuse. When you do all this, they are all forms of abuse that can make whenever you want to twist your partner to make them to submit by force, by fire to you, what God is expecting you to use to make your partner to submit to you is love as a man. And what God expects you to use to make your husband to submit to you as a woman is submission. Any other thing apart from these two recommended by God, then it becomes an abuse. You want to shout on your spouse, you want to beat your spouse to respect you. No, that's an abuse. But if you love your partner, he will respect you easily. When you submit to your husband will respect you easily. So God Almighty himself has already prescribed the way forward. It's unfortunate that we human beings are the one complicating things for ourselves. So these are all the various forms of abuse that people use to force their partner to love them or to submit to them. It is wrong. Thank you.